Okay, we just got back from 10 days at Universal and Disney World. And if you're like me, you watch a bazillion videos on how to prepare, what to pack in your backpack. And there's a lot of great recommendations out there. And I found when we got back that there were some things I wish I'd known or things that I was just really glad we thought of. So I'm not saying nobody else recommends these things, but these are the things that I didn't hear anybody else talking about. And I thought if you're going soon, you might want to know. Number one, booties. So everybody talks about the ponchos, especially disposable ones. They're great for the wet rides. They really are. Definitely want the ponchos. But disposable booties were also a lifesaver. So some of the rides, even if you don't get that wet up here, the water will slosh in the sides and soak your feet. We found these extra large booties on Amazon that are all disposable. They're huge, so they cover even my son's 13 size shoe foot. They come all the way up to the knee and kind of cinch, and they were lifesavers because you do not want wet feet all day, especially because they can really, really stink at the end of the day. Which brings me to the next thing. So I knew from the last time I went to the parks that I need to bring more than one pair of shoes. Everybody says comfortable, well-worn-in shoes. Yes, it's a must. You do not want blisters. But bring more than one pair because you want to trade off. Because at the end of the day, I'm a very clean person. I never have stinky feet, except on vacation when we go to theme parks. I don't know what it's all the walking around, honestly. Even with brand new socks and really clean shoes, nope, still really stinky feet. So bring odor eaters, those little odor balls, spray, something. Especially if you're in a big group and sharing a hotel room, it will be a lifesaver, I promise you. Okay, the next one is not original, but it is really highly recommended, Ziploc bags. Okay, so yes, they're good for holding on to food that's not going to spoil, for anything that gets wet or messy. But here's the thing that we didn't realize, and I was glad we had the Ziploc bags. Anything you have that's metal will set off the security alarms and hold up your group. So that's tweezers, nail clippers, metal tins of first aid kits, or Altoids. The big one for us was the fuel cell battery kits and the Disney pins that you trade at Disney World and Disneyland. They will set off the alarm, but if you put it all in a Ziploc bag and you hold it out in front of you so that as your arm goes through with the bag, that'll beep, but you won't. And the security will see that and wave you through because they can see what's in the bag. We got stopped the first day at security because of all the stuff in our bag. They gave us that tip. The rest of the time, got through every time. No problems. Okay, this next one I bought in preparation. I wasn't sure if I was going to need it, but oh my gosh, I was so glad. It is this Body Glide like chafing stuff. So you can get it in his and hers. It's amazing. It's just like a deodorant bar, but you rub it wherever you chafe. Me, it's my thighs. I was wearing shorts because it's hot, but my thighs chafed. After the second or third day, I mean, it was so painful I could barely walk. I started using this and oh my gosh, no more pain. We were there 10 days, 10 days. I didn't have another problem. This stuff's amazing. Okay, the next thing is Wonder Belly. Now these things are also metal, so make sure you put them in your Ziploc bag when you go through security. And I don't know what the actual age range is on them, but we got two. So we got the bloat and gas relief one and the multi-symptom. You guys, when you are eating and rushing and it's hot and you're standing in line for long periods, but then all of a sudden you get on a roller coaster, having this stuff has been a lifesaver, and they actually taste good. I know some people just rely on Tums or Pepcid or whatever, but these, like, let's see, there's like an orange creamsicle and a strawberry shortcake. They taste good and they work. So highly recommend both of those things. Okay, these last two things are not for your backpack, just tips that really helped us. So number one, I met some people right before we went that used to work at Disney World. And they said that unless there's a specific ride you're heading to at Rope Drop, almost everybody, not everybody, but most people go to the right. Just something psychologically in our brain says go to the right. And she said, if you don't do that, if you go to the left, if you go clockwise when you enter the park, more often than not, you're going to hit shorter lines because everybody else is going the other way. And then by the time you kind of hit midday, as everybody else is hitting those rides, you're hitting the rides everyone went to first. It's not fail-proof, but it actually does help. It cuts down. And even if it doesn't cut down a ton, if you're shaving off 10 or 15 minutes on each ride, you're actually saving a lot of time by the end of the day. Okay, last thing, super specific, but it is a high tip if you're going to Disney World. So if you're a Disney fan and you've been before, you know that the water parks, there's only one open at a time. They have two. They open one and do all the refurbishments and maintenance, and then they switch. So right now for the next several months, it's going to be Blizzard Beach. Now, one of the treats that everybody wants at Blizzard Beach is the Dole Whip float. But here's the thing, you go, you do all the rides. Most people don't really get a treat until the end of the day when they're tired and hot and they just want something cool and to relax with. There's only one place in Blizzard Beach that sells the Dole Whip float, and that is the Warming Hut. But here's the thing, it closes at 4. The park closes at 6, but the Warming Hut closes at 4. So by the end of the day, I saw a ton of people disappointed because they were saving that for the end of the day, and they went and it was already closed. So if you want the Dole Whip float and you're going to be in Blizzard Beach, go early. That's all the tips I've got, but hopefully it helps somebody.